Hello, welcome back to 10th class English session. Today we shall discuss about grammar point in the prose A Letter to God. The grammar point is clause, or that is relative clause. So first let's know what is a clause. Look at your book. Clause, its original meaning is a clause is a group of words. Could understand? A clause is a group of words that form a part of a longer sentence. A sentence. Could understand? We come across different types of sentences in Oriya, in Hindi, in Sanskrit, and could understand? In English, a sentence contains a single clause or may have more than one clause. So, a clause is a group of words that form a part of longer sentence and has a subject and a predicate of its own. Could understand? Got it? Understand? Single clause sentences are called simple sentences. Multi-clause sentences can be either complex or compound sentences. Could understand? In a compound sentence, the component sentences are independent ones. What is a simple sentence? A simple sentence is a sentence which contains only one finite verb and no conjunctions. We will discuss about finite verbs and non-finite verbs in our next course. We will discuss about what are conjunctions. But now let's know. So, clauses. Multi-clause sentence can be complex or compound. In a compound sentence, the component sentences are independent ones, that is, each one can express a complete meaning of if broken. If you divide a compound sentence into parts, each part of the clause will have an independent meaning, right? But in a complex sentence, there is only one main clause and there or the other or others is or are subordinate clause or clauses. Could you understand? So, clauses are of three types. Clauses are of what are they? One is relative clause, noun clause, and adverb clause. Today we shall discuss about relative clauses. Relative clauses are of two types, defining and non-defining. So what is defining and what is non-defining? What is defining and non-defining? आमर ओडिया रे गोटे कथा अच्छे, चिन्ना ब्राह्मण को पैता कौन लोड़ा? व्हाट डिड आई से? चिन्ना ब्राह्मण को पैता कौन लोड़ा? सपोज इफ आई कॉल यू बाय योर नेम, if I call you by your name, there is no necessary of confusion. There is no confusion. If I shall call you, you, there is necessity of defining. जदि आम नाटा कहीदेले आम संज्ञा निरूपण करने दरकार नहीं. संज्ञा निरूपण करने दैट इज कॉल्ड डिफाइनिंग. नॉन डिफाइनिंग संज्ञा निरूपण करने दरकार नहीं. संज्ञा प्रकाश करने अर्थ बुझेबा. डिफाइनिंग अर्थ बुझे कहवा. नॉन डिफाइनिंग So, जदि ना कहीदेली तो बुझा पड़गला इट इज अंडरस्टूड जदि मु तो ना डाकिली ए कहबी यू विल थिंक whom sir is calling, me or him or him. So A is could understand defining it. A does not define whom I am calling, but Rudra defines whom I am calling. Could understand? So in a relative class there are two parts. There are two parts. We will come across two parts. One antecedent, that is in Oriya Purva Pada, and the other one is referring clause. Could understand? If the antecedent is a noun, Rudra, Surya, these are the nouns, proper noun. If the antecedent is a proper noun or a naming word, or proper noun, not a naming word, proper noun, the sentence or the clause following it is called non-defining. Could understand? If the antecedent is other than a proper noun, the clause following it is defining clause. So look at your book. Related clauses are of two types, defining and non-defining. If the antecedent, that is I have already told you the Purvapada, antecedent is a name or used with this, that, this, those, my, your, his, her, possessive pronouns. These are possessive pronouns. Whose are my, your, his, her, these are possessive pronouns. Who, whom, which, that, relative pronouns. So that is clause on defining, that these, those, my, your, his, her, or like that, the clause is non-defining, and vice versa. A word used in place of a noun is called plus. So first let's know what is a pronoun. A word that is used in place of a noun, you know, noun means thing. He is used in place of Ramo, Shamo, Damo, male person. She is used in place of Sita, Gita, female. It is used in place of neutral gender. Could understand? So what is a pronoun? A pronoun is a substituting word, or a word that is used in place of noun is called pronoun. So a word used in place of a pronoun is next question. Again let's discuss. A word used in place of a noun is called a pronoun, or pronoun means substituting a word. Its Oriya meaning is Sarvanama. And what are the pronouns? I, we, you, he, she, it, they, it are the pronouns. These are called, in Oriya they are called Sarvanama. So next page, a word used in the place of a pronoun is called relative pronoun. Could understand? If a word is used in the place of a noun is called pronoun. When a word is used in the place of pronoun is called relative pronoun. Could understand what is pronoun and what is relative pronoun? Okay. Again, let's remember. What is a pronoun? A pronoun is a word written in the place of another noun. Written in the place of a noun. So what is a relative pronoun? A relative pronoun is a word used in the place of pronoun. So now let's remember the pronouns I, we, you, he, she, it, they. We have other objective pronouns, possessive pronouns, so many pronouns are there. Could understand? Similarly, so what are the relative pronouns? who, whom, which, that are called relative pronouns. Who, whom are used in place of persons, whereas which, that are used in place of things. So, what did we learn today? We learned what is a class, types of class, pronoun, relative pronouns. These are basic needs to we should know before going to do relative class. In the next session, we will have a more discussion about the relative class. Till then, bye. Thank you.
It's okay.